Well, ladies and gentlemen, maybe you missed this one, but we didn't. And our buddy at Right Scoop, Brian, didn't miss it either. We just talked about Mark Lloyd. Remember him? And now you do. Well, over at the National Security Council, which reports directly to the President of the United States, Obama appoints a very interesting individual there. And I'm sure our friends at CAIR, C-A-I-R, not C-A-R-E, have been very, very supportive of this appointment. Robert Malley, a man who was apparently too toxic to advise Obama's campaign in 2008, has now been assigned as the senior director at the National Security Council, where he'll be working on U.S. policy for the Middle East. Well, who is he? Well, what made him too toxic in 2008? It was reported that in 2008, Mr. Malley was forced to sever his ties as an informal advisor to the campaign of Barack Obama when it was reported that he had met with members of Hamas, the militant Palestinian group, which the State Department classifies as a terrorist organization. He met with Hamas. What was he doing? Pursuing peace? But he has other ties as well that are cause for concern. His father, someone who was reported as being, quote, rabidly anti-Israel, I guess much like the president, was as a colleague to one of the founders of the Communist Party in Egypt. Well, for Obama, that's certainly not disqualifying. Probably a resume enhancer. In 2011, Malley said that working with the Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt was, quote, not a bad idea because they're an important constituency in Egypt. They're very likely to play a role in any future arrangements there. Pretty cool guy, don't you think, to be on the National Security Council? Met with Hamas, embracing the Muslim Brotherhood. His daddy was part of the Communist Party founders in Egypt. Exactly the kind of resume Obama's looking for. Maybe he'll be our next Attorney General. Malley has also worked as director of the International Crisis Group, which released a report in 2008 advocating that the Egyptian Muslim Brotherhood become part of the political mainstream in Egypt. Quote, the 3-year clash between the government and the Muslim Brothers, they're brothers, is damaging Egypt's political life. Ending this confrontation and moving towards the long-term goal of integrating the brothers into the political mainstream is a far better option. The brothers? I used to hear this kind of stuff when I lived in Philadelphia and would be on the corner. The brothers. This is not the brothers. This is a terrorist organization. You know, when I served in the Reagan administration, a guy like this wouldn't have received clearance. He couldn't have passed a background check. He met with whom? Hamas? He said what about the Muslim Brothers? His father was what? And you dare to bring his application to the President of the United States? What are you, nuts? That's not how it works in this White House. It's, hey, look, this is a real standout resume. This guy met with Hamas. He supports the Muslim Brothers. His father was a communist. Hey, much like Obama's daddy. What the hell's going on in this country? Can't we even agree that this guy doesn't qualify for a high position in the National Security Council, in the White House, in the United States of America? Can't we even agree on that?